So I want to give you an example. This is a real example, my own personal experience. I just recently got approved for 3 business credit cards through my banker. I have a private banker that got me approved for all 3, and I have an opportunity to go for a 4th business credit card. Well, my banker advised me, Irving, we need to paint the picture this way, and gave me a laundry list that I have to abide by for a set duration of time, which is 3 months. And if you do this, the approval odds are 95% that you'll get approved for this limit. So far, I have, and I intend to, but I decided to make a few phone calls to see if anybody else could offer me something similar. I got another bank on the phone that was willing to match my request, but then I asked the banker to do me a favor and read me the disclosure. The only thing within the disclosure that I remembered was one statement. The bank will extend credit based on verifiable assets. The issue that I had with this is that I didn't bank with this bank. Verifiable assets would include my deposit history, my holdings, and I don't have any of that with this bank. So even though they were willing to provide me potentially with the same limit that my normal banker would, because they don't have verifiable assets, my approval is also reduced from the 95% that I already had with my existing bank. The difference is I have to wait 3 months. So what I decided to do is to wait for my banker to get me approved and wait out the 3-month period. The moral of the story is the calculated risk that I'm choosing to take is to follow the blueprint that my existing banker has already laid out for me that gives me the highest approval odds, versus looking for instant gratification, possibly getting an adverse effect such as a denial, which will then ultimately affect my odds with my banker anyways. Patience can most times be a virtue, especially when you're analyzing your calculated risks. When making a decision about the risk that you're willing to take, you should first analyze your circumstances. Questions that you should ask yourself include, what are the pros of acting now? What are the cons of acting now? What is the cost of waiting to act, such as an opportunity cost? And how can I reduce my risk?